So we got the rig all loaded for the camping trip. We've got this bad boy triple locked, so that won't push in. We have got cable lock there going to the bike rack and a cable lock going up through that. And then also a hitch lock. And as you can see, this is an e-bike, so it is not fully charged yet. I have got it charging from inside of the van off of my inverter. So we are heading up to the mountains today. We're going to be doing a 7-day camping trip in the camping rig, the van that I built, and we are about to leave, but I have to shower real quick because I have been sweating like a mofo. Hopefully we can make it a couple hours into the drive tonight and get our way up towards the mountains, because it is a 7-hour drive to where I am mountain biking. So hopefully we can get like 3.5 hours up and we'll be ready to rip. Oi, amigos. Got to start the rig because she's getting hot. So we're all showered up and on our way to northern Georgia to do some mountain biking. Now I want to show y'all a couple things because I have not made a camping video in a while. I installed a creepy little sink. So your boy has running water now. It's got a little 12-volt switch right there. Little creepy troll dude with a tube coming through its mouth, and wow, we got water. Now back here is where my little water tank's at, and there is a gray water tank back there that is 2.5 gallons. I have also added a toilet for worst case scenarios. That just bungee comes off, pull the toilet out. And I have also got this little tube attachment that goes on that tube so I can run it outside and take like a tiny little shower. So we've got about 4 hours to drive tonight. We are currently in Gainesville, Florida, and we're gonna head to a little bit north of Macon, Georgia, which is a little over halfway of where I want to get to go mountain biking tomorrow in northern Georgia. But we do gotta stop by the grocery store real quick, get a couple supplies, because I am almost out of groceries in the van. And then we will be on our way to the camping spot. When I was very young, 24, Lord knows I can't drink. Well, I had a girl love me the whole damn time, man, I drink. So we've got all of our necessities for the next week. Not sure if I showed y'all yet, but I did get a new big fridge. It is the, I don't even know what it is actually. It's a big fridge though. Oh, it's a CFX 65W. So it holds a lot more food than my other one did. Highly recommend it. Now, no Publix trip is complete without one of their chocolate milks, the best chocolate milk on this planet if you've never had it. Super thick and creamy, but it's also 400 calories a bottle. Wow, some of the cheapest gas I've seen in a minute. $2.48. So we just made it to our camping spot for the night. We are probably 45 minutes north of Macon, Georgia, right next to this waterfall. It sounds sick. There's a lot of white noise outside, so I should sleep like a baby. Road was rough coming in, so I'll have to show that to y'all tomorrow. But I think we're gonna just go ahead and brush our teeth and lay down and get some shut-eye. So it's kind of sick finally having some running water in here, because when you're in these creepy camping spots late at night and you don't feel like getting out of your van where it's pitch black, turn your little dude on. So we got, bam, switch, bam, water. Oh, perfect. So the only character design flaw on this sink, obviously, so this is a wood bowl that somebody gave me. I just cut a hole in the countertop, set the wood bowl in there. It is completely watertight and waterproof, but problem is the bottom of the sink's flat. So all that water does not actually drain out. Normally what I do before I start driving is I'll take a paper towel and just kind of dry up the inside of the sink. Since I'm using it again tomorrow morning, probably just gonna let the water sit in it. Maybe not. So this is what I do. Bam. Get 2 paper towels. And then we just try to soak up the majority of the water. And then try to push some of it back down into that hole, just so it's not completely wet and sloshing around. Very good. So I think I'm hitting the sheets, y'all. So I will see y'all tomorrow morning. I'll show you this pretty sick camping spot. Good night. Good morning. Slept like a baby last night. It's a nice 62 degrees. Let me go ahead and get dressed and show you my camping spot that I had, because I haven't even explored it, honestly. I just know I went down a long dirt road and there's some sort of creek / river next to me with some whitewater noise. So here was our camping spot last night. Just the end of a forest road. You can tell people have camped here before because there's a little fire pit with a whole bunch of trash in it. But right down here is the water. And this was the noise I got to hear all day. Pretty sick little view. Oh. Nice white noise when you're sleeping too. So it's dope little camping spot that I had last night with all the white noise. But we're gonna whip this grill open, cook some breakfast real quick, get back on the road because we still got 2.5 hours until we get to where I want to mountain bike at. Now, I'm sure I've talked about this 1,010,000 times, but paper towels are in that grill because this thing rattles like a mofo, and I can't stand rattling when I am driving. Therefore, the paper towels fix that. All right, got our gas hooked up. We've got a window popped open and the max air fan going. This is so we do not die from carbon monoxide poisoning. We've also got our carbon monoxide detector. So be safe, y'all, when you're cooking. So what's sick about this setup, which I'm sure I've talked about before too, is bam, got the little bench seat. There's the cooktop. So you can actually just sit down while you're cooking and tend to all your food. Makes cooking easy. Also, I have found out that turkey bacon does not get as much grease everywhere as normal bacon. So I've been eating turkey bacon lately and it's a lot healthier, which is muy bueno. the food is done. And I think I've also mentioned this, but with my new fridge right here and my seat, the top of the fridge now acts as my table slash mobile desk. So y'all know I always put syrup on my eggs and bakey. Muy bueno. You know, no morning starts out without a crispy Red Bull. I know in the last camping video I said I don't drink them no more. Well, that camping video was like 7 months ago. I picked up that bad habit again. So we just pulled up to the Yonah Preserve trails. These trails actually look super sick. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything unloaded off the van. I'll put my GoPro on because I did remember that bad boy, and we'll get some footage of these trails. Oi, amigos, we just finished up that mountain bike ride, got the bike back on the rig. I'm not sure where I'm gonna ride tomorrow yet. There's a cool place called Mountain Town Creek outside of L&J, but I was trying to go towards Cherokee, North Carolina, but that Mountain Town Creek trail supposedly is like out in the middle of nowhere. You've got like 20 creek crossings. So I kind of want to check that out, but we're gonna go to Helen, Georgia first and figure out what the heck we're gonna do. All right, so change of plans. We actually headed towards L&J because I'm gonna go do some sick mountain biking tomorrow, but on the way, we found a Sasquatch museum, so we're gonna go take a look at that real quick, maybe add a couple more Sasquatch pieces to the build. As you can see, I got my sign and then my other Sasquatch, and I got my Bigfoot license plate too, so I'm gonna go check this bad boy out. Bigfoot poop.
They were talking to this thing, telling it, you know, take
Baby
the head
Bigfoot.
off, get out of here.
All right, so the Bigfoot Museum was actually pretty sick. Just got out of it. It was $9 to go in, but it was pretty cool. I mean, it was worth $9. Wasted about 30, 45 minutes of time. I added my Bigfoot ticket onto my Bigfoot collection wall of all my stupid stuff. So the rough part about being on the road when you want to post YouTube videos is my internet sucks on my phone. I can't upload videos with just my phone. I don't have Starlink, can't afford it anyways, nor do I want to pay for it. But we are outside a Starbucks, currently trying to upload it inside of the van. The Starbucks is right there, and I actually have a surprisingly good service. So hopefully this bad boy will upload quick so I don't have to sit here too long. The Wi-Fi at Starbucks has been a success. Ooh. She is uploaded. So it is off to go get some much deserved hibachi. Dinner is done. We have got our leftovers packed up in the fridge for tomorrow. Now, your boy does have the toilet in his rig, but why would you use your own toilet to go number 2, some poopy dookie, when you've got an Ingles right there? So we're going on a really long mountain bike ride tomorrow. It's going to be like 21 miles. 15 of it apparently is all climbing. So I want to get some granola bars or some sort of protein something to bring with me, because I'm sure I'm going to need some food, because I'll probably be mountain biking for at least 3 hours out in like the remote backcountry. Should be fun though. So we're going to rip inside real quick. Then we'll head out to our camping spot, which is right down the road from where we're going to park to go mountain biking. Granola bars secured for tomorrow's mountain bike ride. Now we're gonna rip. All right, so we're actually staying in town tonight because I got to do a little bit more research on the trail system that I'm riding tomorrow, because it is so remote that there's like a couple different trails I got to take to get to this trail. So we're all shacked up in downtown L&J right now. We're gonna brush our teeth real quick, probably hit the sheets, and wake up in the morning to get ready to go rip some mountain bikes. All right, I'm hitting the sheets, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Good night. Good morning, homies. So we just woke up. We stayed in downtown L&J last night, and there's a cop parked right in front of me with his lights on. Not sure if I'm not allowed to park here overnight, but I was gonna make some breakfast. But I think we'll just rip to the trails first and cook there. It's hard to tell because the front windshield's all that. But he is sitting right there. Now we can see the police here. And he is inside the car. Never mind. I don't think they care if I stayed here or not. The sheriff's actually getting out. So we Gucci. But we're still gonna go to where we're mountain biking at today. And we'll set up there. Eat something. Some breakfast. So we just got to the trail. We got our parking spot. Got the mountain bike. We got my bear spray. And then I've also got pocket knife with me just in case we run into anything sketchy. So we're doing about 20 miles today. Should be a sick, fun ride with about 21 creek crossings. So it should make for some fun motoing. All right, so according to the trail map, we've got about 2,000 feet of climbing in a 5-mile radius, and a 5-mile stretch. Once we get past that first 5 miles, then we're on these forest roads for another 10 miles. And then we have about a 6-mile descent on that Mountain Creek trail. So should be pretty sick. All right, we made it to the start of the wildlife management area. This is a tough trail. We're only a mile in and this is a lot of climbing. Two miles in and I'm dead. This climbing is ignorant. I feel like I'm in decent shape too, but man, when you're just going straight up, it is rough. Came across this pretty sick little waterfall on the way going up on the trails. These trails are tough. We're up high now. I think we're finally almost done with the climbing that we got to do. We're pretty much on the top of this peak, but oh man, my legs are shot out. All right, we made it to the next intersection, which is this Forest Road 64. So we're only 5 miles in and I am toast. But supposedly that was the main part of the climbing, and a lot of it's relatively flat, or at least equal in elevation gain and loss. So hopefully we can rest our legs a little bit these next, 7 or 8 miles until we get to the trail. I know it does not look steep, but man, that last 3 miles going up that road is miserable. So we're going that way. All right, so according to the directions that I'm following, once you hit this sick mountain overlook, we're at mile 9.5. And at 12.5 is when I will get to the Mountain Town Creek loop. So we're getting close. We're only 3 miles away. But check out this sick view. Might have to take a seat for a little bit. Even though there's a lot of downhill, there's also a lot of climbs. Like, I don't know, you can see how steep that road's about to get that we got to climb up. It's funny, I keep thinking I'm hearing rivers as I'm or creeks as I'm riding down this forest road, but we're just so high up on the mountain. We're right on the peak that I keep hearing the wind, because I keep looking for creeks and probably look like a moron because I'm like, I don't see nothing. Where's she at though? So we finally made it to the Mountain Town Creek trail, baby. That was a heck of a bike to get here, but yes, I'm so pumped. Let's go, baby. Man, this trail is pretty freaking sick so far. Lots of fast downhill. We got a sick waterfall in the back. This whole trail has been running along the creek, which is dope. And there's a lot of creek crossings, which is something that you do not get in Florida. So, I mean, you're really out in the back country here. Now, trail is a little overgrown and I'm hitting a ton of spider webs, but 100% fully worth the climb going up. First creek crossing. crossing. Creek crossing number 2. Ooh. Cold water. Holy cow. All right, we made it to the Mountain Town Creek Trail and the Pinhoti Trail divider. So on the trail map website that I was reading, it said sometimes the end of Mountain Town Creek Trail can be closed. We're still going to try it, and if we have to, we'll back trail. But I would definitely recommend wearing long pants and maybe even a long shirt, because I'm getting tore up with these overgrown trails. But it is such a sick view. Middle of nowhere. Let's just leave. Made it back to our camping spot. I am completely drenched. So I'm gonna show y'all how this little shower setup I've got works. It's kind of jank, but it should work okay. So as you all know, I have the little crazy looking sink. Well, I had some extra tube that I'm gonna plug in to the end of his mouth, and then when you turn on the little switch, it's got a little sprinkler sprayer. Now it's not high pressure at all, but it's at least something to kind of wipe yourself down. And that's how that shower works. It's not perfect by any means because my little pump only puts out 0.29 gallons per minute, but it's good to at least rinse yourself off real quick and then wipe off with the towel, and you feel like 60% clean. So, I mean, eventually I need to upgrade to a better pump, but I only have 5 gallons of water, so I'm not trying to use my water up too quick. But you can see the shower is just as simple as hooking up another little tube to the end of his mouth, and then you run it outside the door. So I've always wondered if the audio is better when I have headphones in when I'm talking to y'all. I do have a microphone, like a Bluetooth microphone, but they're kind of a pain in the butt to set up. I feel like the plugins are better anyways, and I don't want to have that Bluetooth microphone on me at all times because then I'm probably not going to want to be recording videos. But we are heading up to Knoxville, well, outside of Knoxville, coming from Ellijay here in Georgia. We're taking the back roads because I want a nice drive. Mileage-wise, it's actually the shortest way, mileage-wise, to get to Jefferson City, or Dandridge, which is right outside of Knoxville. But it's taking me up through Cherokee, North Carolina, and then whatever highway takes you into Gatlinburg. So it's slow driving, but it's nice mountain driving, and I can kind of just chill out as I'm driving because your boy is shot out from that mountain bike ride. So to give you all a quick rundown on like my trail riding today. So it ended up being 26 miles. What happened, it's supposed to be like a 21-mile loop. Ended up being 12 and a half miles from my van to the trailhead, 5 miles going down, or 5.5 miles, and then it was another like 1.5 mile, 2 mile ride back to my van. Well, I got to the end of Mountain Town Creek Loop, and there were no trespassing signs everywhere. When I looked up this loop online, it stated that if there were no trespassing signs, you had to backtrack and then take, I think, Bear Creek Loop out. So I did that, rode back another couple miles, got to Bear Creek Loop, started riding it. Well, the trail ended up going straight up. It's not even a bikeable trail. There's no way you can get out of there doing that. So I ended up backtracking, went back to the no trespassing signs, and I just hauled butt out of there because there's, no way that I was getting out another way on that trail. I mean, those trails are steep. So we just got to my buddy's house in Tennessee. Got to take this bike rack off. We're gonna hook up to the trailer and we're gonna go ride some dirt bikes today at my buddy's house. But today we are going to take Randolph Cardwell's dirt bike in the trailer to Landon's track. We have got professional dirt bike track. Freaking sick, boy. You ready to rip some dirt bikes, Landon?
I'm ready to strap.
I got to keep making YouTube video while I'm traveling and show sick shop of my best gay friend. That is nasty. Me and Randolph, the Randolph made it back from the dirt bike track, and it was so very sick. Very good.